Love It Here, Go Local celebrates unchained and independent businesses in Berks County. And under the umbrella of Love It Here, Go Local, we really wanted to identify a Fightin for Reading award. The idea was an unchained and independent business that's in the city of Reading, where someone at that business has basically, pounded their fist down on the table and said, we're fighting for Reading. We're staying here. We're going to double down. We're going to reinvest in our business, and we're going to make Reading a better place, one place at a time, our place.
The Fightin' Phils immediately singled out Michael Pullano, owner of the Pike Cafe, as a prime example of what the Fightin' for Reading award represents. Pullano took ownership of the tiny bar at the corner of Pike and Moss Streets in 1985.
Well, when I first bought the Pike Cafe, it only had like 4 tables and about 20-some bar seats.
It was really small. It was a single row home on Pike Street in downtown Reading. And at that time, there were probably 16 bars in that neighborhood.
One of my buddies came back from Florida and he said, we have to open up a bar. And he says, Michael, you should open up a bar. And Pike Cafe was the bar that was for sale, so I bought it, and it's been history ever since.
A history which has defied the odds. In a neighborhood where other businesses have routinely closed up shop or moved out of town to more comfortable suburban surroundings, Pullano and the world-famous Pike Cafe have flourished.
I do care about this neighborhood, so that's why I bought a lot of properties in this neighborhood. And so I think that the Pike Cafe holds down this northeast corridor. So I think it, otherwise you would have had a boarded up factory across the street and maybe just another, corner bar, which all the corner bars in the city of Reading, most of them are all gone. There's not many left. So I consider myself not a corner bar no more. I consider myself one of the places to come in Berks County.
The success of the Pike has come as the result of many years of investing in upgrades and expansion.
I put a kitchen in 1990, and I did multiple remodelings over the year. Bought the houses next door, so now we're in 4 houses now. We have a huge parking lot, which was a factory I tore down, and now we have the Pike patio on Moss, which can hold over 100 people. The demographics in this neighborhood has changed, but people know, there's a reason for people to come in the city of Reading, Pike Cafe. I think it's a great reason. We never have any problems here. The parking lot's huge. Everything's security cameras, and I think majority of my business, 90% of my business is people who drive from the suburbs into the city.
For some people in the suburbs, it's like a shock to their system that you could cross the city line and go into the city. Yeah, and if you're missing the Pike, you're missing out.
I call it the wow factor. So when people come into Pike Cafe, they go, wow. When people walk out here in the Pike patio on Moss, they go, wow. So, and that's what makes me feel the best. People go, wow, I never knew this place was here.
What he did was he put his heart and soul and his passion and his love for the city into his business, and he brought in good employees, and they moved into the row homes all around there, and the Pike continued to grow as kind of a beacon of hope for some of us.
It's had a lot of challenges over the years, but I stuck by the city, and 33 years later, I think we made this a beautiful place.
For Mike Pullano's willingness to take a risk, to double down in his little part of the world, to stick his flag in the ground and say, this is the Pike, and I'm going to make this place great, and I'm going to make this place as great as any place outside of the city, but I'm going to stay right here where I am. For all those reasons, it's really become sort of an inspiration.
If Reading isn't successful, then the surrounding areas ain't going to be successful. So, it all starts here, and, we work our way out. I do believe that people should really care about the city of Reading, because me personally, I grew up in the city right down the street from the Pike Cafe, so I'm all about the city.
It's Mike Pullano's personality, and it's his family and friends and co-workers that believe what he believes that make that place special.
I think over the years I paid attention to detail, and people want consistency around here. So when people come to the Pike Cafe, they know they're going to get great service, they know they're going to get great food, and they know what to expect when they come here.
That's another reason why that not just the Pike Cafe, but specifically Mike Pullano is getting this award, because he personally fought.
So far as I'm concerned, I'm in this for life.